So three former backup dancers for Lizzo have actually filed charges against her, accusing her of sexual harassment and also a hostile work environment. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that today. First of all, Lizzo, if you don't know a lot about her, originally from Detroit, Michigan, ended up actually moving to Texas when she was young, and from there just kind of made her way into the music scene. She's a singer, rapper. She actually plays the flute as well. Those are some of the main things about her, and she kind of gained her popularity a few years back, just becoming that person that was real positive in terms of like the body image and just positivity in general, just speaking about those things. And so that's where her main following came from. And so now we have these former backup singers who were saying that at one point in time she actually forced them to touch another performer. Then they also said that she accused them of drinking on the job, and so the punishment for that was like some very, very like disturbing, excruciating audition that they had to do for supposedly drinking on the job. So so we're gonna examine that, and we're gonna just lay the facts on the line because we don't know everything, but we do know some things about Lizzo for sure. We don't know a whole lot about these backup dancers, so like I said, we're gonna dive in and kind of see what we can make out of this, and see what these singers are actually saying and where they're trying to go with it. Now, one of these backup singers, Ariana Davis, now supposedly she filed a claim, and she had said that Lizzo made a comment to her at South by Southwest, and she had said, "You seem less committed to your role." Now, I don't know, guys. I mean, saying you seem less committed to your role, I don't know how to really turn that into body shaming or sexual harassment, or you know what I'm saying. So again, I don't know, but just based off of that one statement, I'm not catching like a hostile work environment. It just sounds like to me like maybe like reprimand, like like I don't feel the energy no more that you was coming with. I don't feel the hustle no more, like maybe it was just a little match under the behind, if you will. So and also, it's not just Lizzo who we're talking about. They're also saying the management team was doing some pretty sick stuff too, supposedly. We don't really know yet. So they're saying that the management team was like simulating like oral sex and just just pretty much doing some kind of weird stuff that really you shouldn't actually be doing in a professional setting with other performers around. So they're saying quite a bit of things, but what's interesting is that the things that they're saying is actually contrary to what Lizzo is really about and what Lizzo stands for and has stood for in the past. And so that's what makes these claims interesting, and why we kind of want to take a dive into it before we make an opinion either which way. Now, some of this stuff is pretty funny. I'm going to read some of it verbatim because these were actually allegations that were in Amsterdam. Apparently, they say that Lizzo, she throws these after parties, and they say you don't have to go, but if you choose to go, you're like more so with the in group. She kind of like favors you more. And so they said that basically she was at an after party, and she started inviting people to touch nude performers. And then it says catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas and eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. Lizzo then turned her attention to, again, this girl, Ariana Davis, and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breast of one of the nude women. So, I don't know. I mean, the part about the after parties and stuff, I mean, if you really live in that lifestyle and you got access to that type of paper, and I can't say that the after parties thing might not have actually happened, but I don't know, guys. Like, the bottom line is that these two dancers don't work for Lizzo anymore as of now. But again, what we do know is that from the time Lizzo really surfaced on the scene even until the present day. Lizzo has always talked that body positivity and that be yourself and be comfortable and live your truth, and she's always talked that, and she's always stood on that. So I don't know, again, to say that she detoured from that for some reason and started, like, I don't know, it's still hard to say. But here's one thing that's for certain, guys. When you reach success on a certain level, any level, relationships can become strained, and you can also be subject to envy, and you can also be subject to accusations. Sometimes ones that are just straight up false. And so these are, I feel like, a lesson that we can derive from this situation. Whether or not the stuff they're saying about Lizzo is true, let's just pretend, let's suppose it's not true, and let's say it is just a matter of, maybe they feel like they got slighted. Maybe they felt like that backup role was gonna turn into a main role, or maybe they felt like their compensation for the backup role wasn't appropriate anymore, and they should have been getting more. And so since things didn't go their way, now they are taking the extreme route and coming out with these accusations. And so we don't know for sure, but what we do know is that things like that are possible, and you have to be aware of those things, guys, because people really do be hating. Like, I know we say it that and use that word loosely, like, oh, they hating, stop hating, but and nah, if real life be haters, and sometimes they will go to all types of extremes to throw dirt on your name or get back at you for some perceived slight or something that you did to them. So you have to really beware and be mindful of these things, guys, and be cautious who you keep around you and who you let know your moves and all that type of thing. So but let me know what you think. If you guys follow Lizzo or know anything about her, let me know what you think in the comments. Hey, do you think Lizzo was out here doing all this wild stuff and body shaming and sexually harassing and management doing all this and that? Or do you think this is just a case of, again, some friends or whatever, people who feel like they may have got cheated or some sort of thing, and they're just trying to get back at her? Let me know what you think. If you found this to be entertaining and you want more of this, go ahead and subscribe and like, comment, let me know. It's your boy Lee. Take care.